everyone, this video is going to be a review for those who have cheered before and a crash course for those who are new to cheer. So we're going to try to prepare you for your tryout by going over a few specific things. Just remember, before you do any type of physical activity, it is really important to warm up and stretch. So first I'm going to talk about motions. Motions are the components of all the cheers and dances that we do, so this is really important. So the first lesson in motions is your donut holes. So if you make a fist with your hands, you have little donut holes and big donut holes. So this is your big donut hole. So you're going to be hearing me talking about that a lot throughout the motions component of this video. When you do your motions, you always want to be really sharp and have tension in those arms, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. So let's get started with motions. Okay, so when we cheer, we always start with our feet together and our hands on our hips. When you have your hands on your hips, you're going to want to make sure that the tops of your fists and your hands are facing the crowd. You don't ever want to show your donut holes here, and you always want to remember not to just have your hands sitting out like this. Fist right on those hip bones, nice and comfortable. So we're going to go through a few different motions. So the first is a high V. So when you do a high V, it looks just like a V. You don't want to do it too narrow or too out. Always keep in mind too that your shoulders should be relaxed. Oftentimes people shrug their shoulders here and it doesn't look as good. So this is showing your big donut holes to the front, and you should have a lot of tension in your arms, so much so that I could come by and push your arm down and you wouldn't let me push your arms down. It should always be strong. So just like the high V, we have a low V. Again, not too wide, not too narrow, right here, and you can see it in your peripheral vision. Then we have a T, so that's where your arms are straight out. You have to be careful here not to put this too high or too low and to confuse it with a high V or a low V. Then after a T, you have a broken T. A broken T is actually where you're going to show your little donut holes, and this is just like the broken part of a T. Then you have diagonals, so this is a high V arm and this is a low V arm. You can do it both ways. We also have a K. Oftentimes when we do a K, we step out like this. People get very confused about a K, but when you're doing it to whatever side you're doing it to, you want to have your back arm up and your front arm down. Otherwise you're covering your face, so you should never ever cover your face. So you can do that to both sides. We also have daggers. So this is a motion. It looks like this from the side. We also have candlesticks. So this is where your arms are straight out in front of you and you could be holding candlesticks literally. We also have a touchdown. This one, people oftentimes relax their shoulders and it's open here beside their ears. You want to make sure those arms are straight and they're touching your ears and they are straight. Then we also have like a one-arm touchdown. You can do it with both arms. This is like a one-arm high V, low V, high V, stuff like that. So that should be enough motions to get you through the tryout. Also, I want to talk about the difference between a clap and a clasp. So a clap is where your hands are in blades. So they look like this. All your fingers are together and your thumbs are glued to your hand. So this is a clap. Whether we're clapping or clasping, we never cover our face unless I specifically say so. We're always here. You should kind of have your arms resting in the sides of your body. So this is a clap and this is a clasp. So it's not like this, it's not intertwined here. It's where you just like grab your hand like this. So it's super easy to do, and these two make completely different sounds. So this is a clap and this is a clasp. Okay? Really important to know the difference between those. At the end of a cheer, we always do something called cleaning and spiriting. So let's just say you just did a cheer and you finished it like this. Then in your mind, everyone kind of goes 1, 2, and then you clean, and then you clap. And oftentimes you have pom-poms, so this won't necessarily matter, but you clean, and these are always in blades again, hands glued together. So you jump together and clean, clap, and then you're gonna spear it. So people, especially with pom-poms, it's easier to spear it. So you can just wave your high V, you can shake your palms, that type of thing. If you don't have palms, you can do things like point, wave, smile, big smiles. Just give a little variation here. But if you don't have palms, don't shake your arms. Okay? So I think that's everything you need to know about cheers. One thing I will say is cheerleaders have a really bad habit of speeding up cheers. So make sure that in your tryout videos that you say the cheers in the speed at a slow pace that they're taught to you. Okay? Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is jumps. Now remember, for your tryout video, it's not required to have jumps, but I would say that it's strongly recommended. Again, you should always warm up and stretch, especially before doing jumps, to prevent against injury. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the technique for jumps. When we're doing jumps, we always have counts. You're going to start with your hands on your hips, just like we do when we cheer. And so I'm going to say 5, 6, 7, 8. On 1, I'm going to bend my knees, and I'm going to do a clasp. So this is 1. Here on 2, you're going to shoot your arms straight up, and this is like over your nose, and you're going to rise up on your tippy toes. So this is 2. On 3, you're going to swing, and when you swing, you're going to put one hand over the other in like blades. You're swinging 3, and then you're coming back up on a T, and this is for a toe touch. So I'm just going to show you first with just a T jump. So we would go 5, 6, 7, 8, down 1, up 2, swing 3, T, 4, down 5. So then after this, you're going to land blades on the sides of your knees on 5. So you're here 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And then you come together and spear it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a toe touch. So a toe touch would start 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay? Now we're going to move on to a hurdler and a pike. So for a hurdler and a pike, you always are going to pick a diagonal. I'm going to go this way because my more flexible leg is my right leg. So when you do this, you don't hit a T for the motion. You're going to hit candlesticks. So here, I'm just going to do a candlestick jump. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, diagonal, 2, swing, 3, hit, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay? So now I'm going to do a hurdler. So when you do a hurdler, you are bringing up the back leg straight, and then the back one is bent. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay? For a pike, you're bringing up both legs at the same time. So like one isn't back. So it would go like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Alright you guys, so that's all I have for you today. Remember that when you're doing your dance, your cheers, jumps, tumbling, showing any flexibility for your tryout videos, what we're really looking for is that you're trying, you're doing your best, and you're smiling. That is our biggest job as cheerleaders, is to smile and get people excited. So, good luck to you all, and I look forward to a wonderful season with you.